silver finger. He's the man with the silver finger.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today I wanted to do a super shout out to Jace at Norfolk Tuber channel. There, check that out. Yeah, that link there. Yeah. I'm pointing in the air, but I'm actually pointing that link. Great. And please check Jace out and his channel out, please. He sent me some absolutely amazing Jerrycans. I'm proper buzzing with these. Now, I was hoping to test these. I'm going to paint them up a little, do 4 different types, I think. And then if you could leave me your comments in below what you prefer, A, B, C, or D, I'd really appreciate it. And also, he sent us some amazing, proper little cool stands, and they're bolt stands where you can take the bolt out and adjust them and put the bolt back in. So that is awesome, and dude, you know it. Thanks very much. That's so cool. It's gonna add to the charm of the warehouse. I've been in there today, and I just saw these in my head in there. They're gonna look proper sweet, with pallets and bricks and everything about the place. So it should look really good. So yeah, big thanks and shout out to Jace. Honestly, that's awesome. And please check out these different paint jobs I'm going to do now, and tell me what you think.
Guys, we have some metallic paint, silver metallic paint. I was thinking of trying one with this as a base coat, and also brought some different colours to try. Jaredon granite, kind of like a grey, like a khaki grey maybe. I was wondering to see what that texture colour would look like on these. And then we have Catachan Green, and this green doesn't look too bad. It's kind of a bit close to khaki. Something slightly darker for the cans. I'm after like the old green from the war, you know, where just everything was painted in that green, that kind of Land Rover green back then. And then we have Snot Green, which is a decent green, but it looks a bit too bright. If I could perhaps use that, but then darken it down afterwards. I was thinking maybe the Snot Green I could try with some seal and over the top afterwards to see if we can give it a bit of a shine. I think it's silicone spray. So yeah, I'll try that one. And we have some chainmail for that kind of. I can just touch up around the nozzles of the cans and stuff. And I've got some mithril silver, and I kind of use these two really for the metal steely looking parts of different vehicles and things, and one usually plays nice with it depending on what it is, so I'll try these two out. So yeah, let's try the first one. I think we'll spray that base of silver spray and see what the spray looks like first. I'd probably usually, guys, with these sprays, leave it in a warm glass of water, slightly warmed, to get the spray a bit thinner, but it should be grand to check out now, I think. Okay, leave that one to dry. Could always use a second coat on this one. We'll call this A, and we'll try another one. So let's try a base coat of a, say, chainmail on one of these. Can dry that and then go over it with a one of the greens, a khaki green type thing. So just give a quick coat to chainmail. Give these Warhammer paints, guys, a good shake, because sediment settles. Some of these they don't seem to do anymore. I don't know if it's because they've got toxic chemicals in them or something, but these are without doubt the best paints I've come across. The old Citadel paints. We also used to find, guys, that when you used to use these Citadel paints, if you went a bit overboard, you started to lose the detailing on these. I noticed Jace has got some lovely it's going to be very small. Just take a photo and show it you in photo. You can see the detailing he's put into the side on the 3D printer, so it'd be a shame to lose that through the painting process. Look at that, guys. And we'll see how that dries now. B. So for C, guys, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do another chainmail covering on the next one, but on this one I'll use a different paint. So there'll be B and C that have an under layer of the chainmail with different greens on top of that one. With these paints, guys, if you ever use them, it's always best to go over with a thin coat twice rather than a thick coat once, you'll find. It'll spread the paint out better and you'll get to retain more detail in your items. You'll likely find, guys, that because these have a black base on them, any black that does show through on these will look more like a fade wearing rather than the actual Jerry plastic coming underneath, coming through. The PLA, I think Jay's called it. It's the type of plastic used on the 3D printer. Looks a bit more metallic there, you know, like that one. Got C there. And let's think, guys. Should we do a D? What combo could we take a D, perhaps? I think with a D we could try to take two greens without an underlay. So instead of taking a metallic underlay and then painting over with another green, we'll paint over as a foundation layer of green, and then over the top of that we'll paint another green, and hopefully the two greens will slightly merge to give another green which will be a bit close to the old school Jerrycan type green. That green's kind of a khaki green mixed with a kind of darkish grey. The two come out. Here's a photo of one. And back to the video. So yeah, let's do a D, guys, with a base coat of green, and that way we've got 4 drying. With a little tub of water, guys, to wash out the brushes, a couple of napkins to dry off the brushes and absorb the excess paint, and an extra small paintbrush just to get the small detail in later on. On to number D, letter D even. So for the D, it looks like I could take a foundation Charadon granite, kind of grey, go over it with the Catachan Green, and the two might give us a similar to khaki with a bit of luck. So let's do the foundation first. Forgot the shape. Find the foundations, guys, the foundation paints. These paints come in kind of 3 types, really. There's the foundation paint, the kind of key main paints, and the washes, which kind of kind of like a glossy type cover at the end. The glosses give it a bit of a shine. I don't use them very often. I try to get things that are a little duller. It's rare in life you kind of get very shiny object, unless it's an expensive car or something. So I lay off the glosses. But yeah, you'll find that the washes are very thin, foundations are a lot thicker, and the key paints can sometimes have little kind of shiny particles in them like the metal ones, which are mixed in with the paint to add a bit of viscosity to the paint, give them a bit of texture when they dry. So I'll just let this base foundation of the grey, Charadon Grey dry as well. Number D, letter D, damn it. And guys, while they're drying, I think I'll try to paint one of these stands. The bolt going through would take a lot of wear as it's being used and would likely show the steel rubbing through after a while, so I'll paint the bolt. I know that needs an undercoat of the metallic chainmail paint look there. I also imagine that this side here, as it's been worn up and down, would also start showing the metal through the paint that would cover it at the end. So it even hints like this could do with, say, an undercoat of either the chainmail metal or the metallic spray, and then once done, maybe even paint it black over at the top again, or even a very dark blue, dark grey, and that way as it's being used it'll show metal through underneath, so it'll look like a metallic piece rather than a plastic one. Between them so far, the metallic paint looks okay. It doesn't look great setting at the minute. It looks kind of a bit whitish, where the metallic metals do of the chainmail look a bit more metallic. So I'll try the metallic chainmail and paint this one up. Generous on the old paint there. There's rule number 1 not to do with this stuff. Something tells me when I put it down it'll lose a layer anyway. Okay, so if I can dry that bolt without losing too much paint, it's sticking to the base. And just see if I can do these, give these a coating. And I'm in my kind of overall-y type clothes today, guys. My just use as you goes, because I've been out doing some of the scale warehouse for an update, which I'm probably going to either post after this or post a day or two after. There's a few vids I'm just finishing off at the minute, including a vid on LEDs, grow unit LEDs. I've finished the design for those now. I'm very happy with them. And what else is on the cards? An update to the grow station outside, as well as the warehouse floor that I've been grouting with all this grouty stuff on me. So let's put that one down there. Might get away with that like that. And let's do the base. A 110 stand, or a 1:1000 scale small Eiffel Tower. Ah, see where I'm going there? Okay, maybe a crenellated little citadel or something, rather than an Eiffel Tower, but you get my point. The inside, guys, I imagine wouldn't take as much wear in real life, so I'm not too worried about the black on the inside. But I'll see what I can get in there, get a nice job of it done while I'm here. I'm never very good at the old Warhammer stuff, but it's been a while, but that doesn't look too bad. Let's see how that dries. We get that metal look. Let's see if I can keep, if I brush it down, the paint all down in one way, I can see if I can keep Jace's nice slight texturing. It's got like a very thin texture to it. Very fine lined where the 3D print has been doing its work, but it looks very charming for that. And we'll set this down, let that dry, and then do another round, come back to them and give them a second coat of the different colours, and we'll see what they look like at the end. So guys, before we add the next coat, these look like they've dried now. Let's have a look at A. This was the spray paint metal look. That doesn't look too bad. I'm not too worried about the bottoms where they've been sitting on themselves. Well, it looks like I've touched it there maybe with another paw from another metal. But that gives an idea of what the spray paint metal looks like. From my view, it looks like a small amount of black showing through from underneath. And yeah, it looks kind of a silvery metal colour, I guess. Slightly grey though, with a slight dusting of white perhaps. But that doesn't look too bad, I don't think. So that's A with a base of spray paint metallic on it. B with the chainmail metal look. This one does actually look quite good. With the eye, the human eye. I'd say it does look a bit more metallic, being honest, than the spray paint. It's a very small amount of black showing through. Could maybe go over with another coat, touch the edges up there where I've missed. But yeah, I like that one. And just so we can compare the two chainmails. This is the next chainmail C, and yeah, it's got pretty much the same look there. It's hardcore. It looks like it's pretty much metal painted all over there. There's very little black underneath coming through. So yeah, I think chainmail looks good there. And let's try D. Oh no, that's actually quite nice with the human eye. It's kind of like a black, but not. It's not like the original PLA black of the plastic. It's kind of like another kind of black, or at least a very dark blue, grey blue type thing in human eye. That's quite interesting. Oops. And then we have the bolt. A little cardboard where I put it down there, but I can paint it over that one on the back. But on the front, that looks quite nice. These will get painted over again. And same for the stand. See if the stand still moving nice. It is indeed. Standing up like that. So even just as a metal, that looks quite nice, being honest. As a metal stand, unpainted, say, you could add perhaps a bit of rust onto that. That could look quite cool. But also the overcoat of the next coat with a bit of metal showing through would look cool, especially where it's been doing that and the metal's been rubbing through here. So let's just start the overcoat of A and whiz through these on the overcoats. Can let them dry and be really interesting to see which ones, which design paints wise you guys like the most. So let's just quickly jump through A. And with A, guys, I think I'll try a coat of Catachan over the top of it. This one, guys, you can see it's kind of a little dried up there, but it's quite interesting because the colour's quite good. I like that colour of the khaki green type thing. That's just the skin on top. And with this one, guys, I think I'll leave the base. And that way it won't be sticking to the cardboard. Can always do the base after this one dries. Does give a good idea of the colour though. I really like that colour. I don't know why that seems to really get close to that kind of original green. Land Rover green, time for a photo. So let that one dry, guys. And with B, I think I'll try the same, being honest. I do like this green. Should we just check this Charadon granite, see what that's kind of looking like? It's a bit dark, that one. It's a bit kind of a dark grey, I think. Browny dark grey or something. So, no, I'm going to stick with this green. I really do like this green. It seems a similar pigment to what I'm after, being honest. See if the metal look naturally kind of shows through a little. Might try to just dodge around the key bits where it'd be worn near the handle, I'd say. Kind of leave the bottom bit a bit shaky, showing metal through. What would I prefer? Kind of patina, kind of older looking ones of these are brand news. Let's have a look, see if I can get some nice detail on there. And then just spec that thing. I really have been trying to keep these angles on her. On the sides, try not to paint it in too much. Used to be a pain in the Warhammer days. Need some more of that. Something like that, guys. Where you can just see the silver cap photo time, I think. Then after this dries, guys, I can work out if it needs a second coat or look better, or you know, I can mess around and vary with it. So there's B with its second coat. Oops. Let me just do this side. Well, with C, guys, I think I'll take an off the wall snot green attempt at it, just in case it looks slightly lighter than what it dries as. Sometimes they dry a little darker, sometimes they dry a little lighter. But hey, could still work. Yeah, never know till you try. So let's have a look. Turns out snot green hasn't been opened before. Who'd have believed? Oh, that one's pretty bright, guys. That is indeed quite snotty green, but I don't think the camera's doing it justice. Let me give this a shake. It's like a kind of, I think the name is like a teal colour, something like that. Is it teal? Or is that blue? I don't know. It's not green. I guess it's not green. It's not green, but slightly darker in real life than what it looks on camera. Looks a bit lighter. Try this one on C, I think. That one, guys, is a bit greener, I must admit, as in light greener, I guess. Um, it's still showing a bit lighter green than it actually is. It's a bit darker green in life. But this kind of reminds me of a little jerry can that you'd put on a 110 scale crawler or something. Kind of like this one, but in green instead of orange. Well, for this one, guys, D. I'm tempted to try the Catachan Green, which was on B, I think it was, over the grey, and see if it just changes the textury colour slightly, the colour in this case. And we've got that one, guys, similar to B, without the cap noticeably being metallic there, and the undercoat does kind of seem to gel well with this. This one looks lighter on camera than it is in life. This one's a lot darker. That, however, does look quite a nice picture there, so I think I can leave a photo for that one. But that one's quite nice. And last but not least, the stands to have a ponder on. And clean my hands. Quick Google, I think, guys, to check out what colour these stands often come in, or if they're just steel without paint. I imagine they would come with paint. Quick Google time. And news just in, guys. Looks like they're painting them orange and bright colours, so you're not accidentally walking into them and stuff. There's the odd one in blue, but they look like they're in orange in the main. So I will just nip up and see if I can get some orange, but I may have used it all on the 6B6. I'll have a look anyway, see what colours are up there. Be on a sec. So guys, it looks like I've polished off the blazing orange. However, I did find blood red. So can't miss blood red in the dark. If you stub your toe on blood red, it's your own bloody fault. Let's have a look. Yep. The lot looks blood red. So there's some jacks and stuff, car jacks for like changing tyres and stuff on there that are blood red too. So good sign, good sign. I don't know whose blood this one is, guys, but it's super bright red, so they might need to go see a doctor. I mean, that's like overkill ogre blood or something, even though that could be green. I don't know. But either way, not healthy, mate. Think of that, guys. Kind of merging with my fingers. But even so, see if we can get a photo. And we can see how that dries, guys. Quick same for base and bolt. Just looks really nice now with the lines. Now the metal's dried into it, just on its own. Never mind with the paint, but paint kind of looks good, I think, too. Adds charm. I do like to try to keep the paint as thin as posh, you know. I regret doing that base. It's stuck to the cardboard again, I imagine, but it's cool for demo purposes. Can always go over these again, you know, with a second coat and stuff. Let's have a look at that. Mr. Bolt for the finale. And with that, guys, we can remove the water. Darn it. Not funny. Better. Even better. And now with these dry, we should be able to have a look through. Close range. So guys, we had and it was coming in pretty nice. Got that nice dark green, looks like it might need a coat touch up. Not too bad. And B, same again. Looks like quite nice with the khaki. With that green. And just slight lid showing a bit of metal, which is nice. Not too bad that one either. Try C, unusual green. Surprisingly, that looks quite nice. Let's see if we can get out of shadow. Yeah, I like that green. That's quite a nice green. It's surprising. That definitely reminds me of something for 110 scale crawler, say. That one's quite nice, a lot lighter. Notice those two. And Z back. And finally D, which is pretty nice. I can't see. Wow, that actually looks really good. It's not showing anything through underneath. It looks nice and clean colour. It's hardcore. That looks really nice, that one. So, guys, let's finish off with these, the stand. And let's put this together. Second bolt end. Find the other side. There we go. Not bad on the bottom, bit but not bad. And that looks really nice, I think. So guys, on that note, it's time to thank you for watching. Please leave a thumb on the options below to tell me which Jerrycan style you like the most, and if you like the red on the stand, or if you think a different colour would be more suitable. Really, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Please do check out Jace's channel, Norfolk Tuber. It is really brilliant. Thanks again. Catch you up shortly. Look forward to seeing you again. See you soon.